Welcome to this video. Today we are going to listen to one of the greatest speech ever given by Eric Thomas, Transform Your Pain. Without wasting your time, let's start the video.
I took my pain and I turned my pain into an ascension program. I took my pain and turned it into a career. I took my pain and turned it into a 4-year degree. I took my pain and turned it into a master's degree. I took my pain and turned it into a PhD. Listen to me. I cannot stop what happens to me, but I can dictate how I respond. So I took my pain and I became an international speaker. I took my pain and got a passport. If you look at my passport, it's stamped all over the world. I took my pain. I let my pain turn me into my passion and my purpose. I need you to do me a huge favor. Just write it down. You'll get to it later. I just need you to identify what your pain is. And then I need you to ask yourself what you're going to do about it. Are you going to let your pain break? Look, I'm not the only person who's been homeless, but a lot of guys who are homeless didn't turn it into this. And they had the choice to do it. You have a choice how you respond to your pain. And some of you in this room, for real, I'm just going to be honest with you, you got to get over, like you're getting wimpy on me. You're getting soft on me. You are not the only person that's been through a divorce, boo. Get over it. You're not the first one. You won't be the last one. You can turn that divorce into something. You're not the first one you're not the first one to lose your promotion and get fired. You're not the first one. You're not the first one. You're not the first one they let go of. You won't be the last one. The question is what you're going to do about it. You're not the first one. You're not the first one. When my wife had 7 lesions on her brain, we did not complain. We did not cry. We did not give up. We did not give in. She won't be the first person ever diagnosed with lesions on her brain. She won't be. But she will be one of the ones who did not have a defeatist attitude. She will be one of the ones that will smile through it. She will be one of the ones that will still work through it. She will be one of the ones that still travels the world. She still will be one of the ones that encourages and trains other women. She is not the only one who has had a chronic illness, but she will not let it break her. And the problem with some of you in this room, you will never be great. Because every time you go through pain, every time you go through a problem, every time you go through discouragement, you give up and you quit, and you do not understand that at the end of pain is your millions. At the end of pain is your reward. At the end of pain is your productivity. At the end of pain is your promise. So do me a favor, stop crying about it and use your energy to get through it and get on the other side of it. So I want you to look at your pain. Write it down. Don't be afraid. Write it down. Write down that thing. Oh, I got to get past this. I can't get past this. I can't get past the fact that my parents loved my brother better than me. They thought he was smart and I wasn't. I was a troublemaker. I need you to get past it. Glenn will tell you that this business is about professional development. Oh, I'm going to say it again. This business is not about being the smartest. If it was about being the smartest, Glenn, you might still be where you are, but I wouldn't be where I am. Good. Catch number 2. I'm showing you catch number. Okay. Catch it. Pain. Recycle your pain. You can decide the shape, the form. You can decide the product that comes from your pain. And so we transition now. We transition. What makes ET ET? You've heard me say it before. You've heard me say it before. I say it boldly. My mother was 17 years old when she got pregnant with me. I never had a mentor to help me in this business, ever. Nobody paid for me. I didn't have a sponsor. My biological father didn't come into my life until I was 30 years old. It took me 12 long years to get a 4-year degree. You've heard me say it. There are kids who grew up in privileged, affluent neighborhoods who will run circles around me on tests, who will run circles around me in the classroom. But guess what, boo? We ain't in the classroom no more. We're not in the classroom anymore, and teachers ain't giving out apples no more, and nobody cares about your little grade. We are in the real world now, and your talent might be talent, but listen to me, your daddy might own a company. You might come from privilege. Your mama might be rich, but you will not outwork me. I will get up earlier than you. I will go to sleep later than you. I will put in more hours than you. I will read more than you. I will grow. I will do whatever it takes But if you beat me, there's going to be blood, there's going to be sweat, and there's going to be tears. I'm not giving it up. You got to take it. And the problem with most of you is you still operate just on talent. And effort beats talent every single day. I don't hire kids who graduated top of their class. I don't know if they can go through none or not. I want the guy who struggled. I want the guy that failed and could still get back up again. Your problem is your pain has identified you. Your pain has weakened you. Your pain has destroyed you. And some of you, as long as it's a perfect day, you operate in excellence. But as soon as the circumstances change, you quit, you give up. E.T., what's going? You told me, E.T., that if I wanted it as bad as I want to breathe, well, I wanted it as bad. You wanted it for 3 months. Not long enough. 6 months, that's not long enough. No, read the story. It took me 18 years before you found out who I was. 18 years. I started doing this work in 1991. Didn't blow up on the internet until the 2000s. So what makes E.T. different than everybody else? Every year I just kept going. And I kept going. And I kept saying, one day gonna be my day. But you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna quit in the process. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give in. And the problem with you, you've not recycled your pain. You're still living off talent. And I challenge you, the average people live off talent. Phenomenal people live off effort. Effort. High school dropout. 12 years. Do you know statistically that when a person in a university does not finish after 6 years, they quit? Do you understand that there are very few people who go on after the 6th year and the 7th year and the 8th year? And every year I kept saying, I'm going to graduate. It's going to be my year. And guess what happened? The 12th year came. It was my year. Some of you in this room, you should be a millionaire right now. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Had you not quit 3 years ago, you'd be so much further. You quit. You gave up. You surrendered. You got the talent. You got it. You have the resources. You got it. You got everything you need. Catch this one. Some of you in this room, you're not where you're supposed to be because you haven't made the decision.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe this channel for more motivational speeches.